So Stephen Harris is probably one of the reasons why Fotografiska Shanghai exists.
Very nice.
I never told him this, but I've been in Shanghai for a long time, and through my M97, for me, a great discovery of the contemporary scene on photography through his gallery and the exhibitions that he did over the years.
So I was in school. I minored in Chinese, just kind of for fun, language, in the U.S. And my major was photography. I picked up Chinese sort of like my third year in university. That was like 97, I think. And then I came to China. We'll start here, maybe. This is a beautiful image by a photographer named Jiang Zhi. This was actually the first show I did in 2006 in like the official M97 space where we started. So I thought I would start with this because this is
Yes.
It's called Things Would Turn Simpler Once They Happened. So it's just 事情一旦发生就会变得简单. Okay. Anyway, and then jumping forward, we go now to 2007. No Fotografiska, nothing even close to Fotografiska. I'm like struggling to make contemporary photography seem even remotely relevant to people. And Liang Weizhou, he's a local photographer, and at the Shanghai Art Museum, which used to be in People's Park, they had a dedicated space to photography, and Liang Laoshi had a show there, a solo show, and I'm going to show you how much you should be appreciating Fotografiska, because this is what we had to deal with in 2007. There's the installation. It was on like a really, it was like, I don't even think that's 2 meters tall ceiling. You didn't have to duck, but it was pretty close. And everybody was very honored to be like, whoa, we're showing at the Shanghai Art Museum. And it was this, basically. Robert Van der Hilst, we did this show, I think 2008. It was brilliant. It was really, really, really super cool, and people were like, he didn't have large format printing abilities back in the day, so this was his guidance to me on how we were going to make a really big print. He would print them at like A4, and then we had to tape them together, and that's how we made a very, very big enlargement of this Peace Hotel picture. So that was kind of fun.
I think there's one point which is interesting is I think there's just something about the relationship between the gallerist and the artist. And I see it's quite remarkable because you've been doing multiple shows with the same artist over the years. And I think a lot of galleries find it, in China in particular, difficult to keep that relationship because, artists are trying to get to the next bigger gallery.
Yeah.
And so there's not so much loyalty between the gallerist and the artist. I think your experience is a little different.
I found it important to not be just kind of like one-off. I think I was looking at the photography market in the US really started probably in the 70s. It began in the 60s, but the galleries really started to come up in the 70s. Really got going in the early 80s, and that's when I was sort of growing up. So I think I always admired these super established galleries that they didn't jump around with their artists. You are a gallery, you have a responsibility to sort of stick with them through their career and show them multiple times like I had done. That's something about being a gallerist. You have to be able to keep working with the artists, because you'll have clients and collectors that say, oh, I bought this picture in 2004, whatever happened to that guy, or whatever happened to that artist. And I didn't really have that problem, I could usually answer. The American market is so established, let's say, and photography is so accepted, and there's such a reverence for it in the history of photography, and it was sort of, it's kind of everything that I was trying to build and help do here, but me in 20 years versus like 40 galleries in 40 years over there exponentially doesn't quite work out, you know. It's just been really interesting to see, you know, and be part of. So, and I think that for Shanghai and China, you know, there's still plenty of opportunities, and you guys are. This is an incredible kind of unimaginable platform that has happened here. Really, I mean, I used to complain. I remember Clément Chiraud, curator from Pompidou originally, and very important French photographer curator came to the gallery in like 2018, and he's like, Steven, so how do you feel about everything? I was complaining, we don't have a serious museum. No one's really doing anything. I feel like I'm all alone here sometimes. Nobody cares about photography, and then here we are, like a beautiful, beautiful platform, honestly, and like to be able to see multiple shows at once, and so.
Thank you.
Yeah.